Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany. If you're new here, and I think there's a lot of you since I grew to 1,000 subscribers, thank you so much for following me and finding me. It means a lot to me. I remember at the beginning of this year, I set a goal for myself to reach 500 subscribers, and then when I reached that, I was like, I guess it's 1,000, and now it's already 1,000. I just really want to thank you guys for following me, and hopefully I'll be able to give you guys some good content. If you've been watching, you know that we're in the series Living on a Budget in New York. It seems like you guys have really been enjoying it on learning how to live here. If you don't know, I moved from California about 1.5 years ago to live in New York City with my husband, and it was just for fun to explore New York, to live here while we're young, and it was a little bit of a sticker shock to see how much it costs to live here, and it is pricey, but it's doable. Even though prices here are a little more expensive than other cities, it's something that if you want to do, you can make it happen by budgeting and just being smart with your money. In this episode, we're going to be talking about restaurants because I know other than rent, another big part of your budget is eating out. And if you've watched my introduction budget video or my video on grocery shopping, which you can click up here to watch, that one talks all about how my key to budgeting is really not eating out very much. During the week, Monday through Thursday, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we eat at home, and Friday, breakfast and lunch, we also eat at home. Or for me, I eat it at work. Then on weekends is when we actually go out to eat at restaurants. This helps you save a lot of money because if you think about it, each meal adds up. And when you're cooking at home, it's healthier and you're saving more money because you're making it yourself and you're not paying for the markup at the restaurants. I also want to preface this video by saying that this is from my perspective. I'm a foodie, I love to eat, I love to try new places, and whenever I go out, I do a lot of research. I look on Yelp, I read reviews, I look on Instagram, I find places that I want to try and I bookmark them in advance so then when we go out on weekends, I have certain areas and places that I want to try. I know how much it costs, what they're known for, and I know what we're getting ourselves into. If it seems like we're going to be spending a lot on a certain day, then maybe other days I won't spend as much. My general rule of thumb is that $10 for a meal is a good deal. I know it may sound like a lot and seem like a lot, but if you use that as your base measuring point, then you can kind of see how much this meal is worth, how much this entree is worth. When I spend $10 or less on a meal, then I know it's a good deal. Sometimes if I go out with a group of friends or a group of people who choose the restaurant and I have no say in it, if it's a place that I know I'm not gonna like very much or is just kind of a whatever's restaurant, then I'll tend to get something cheaper since I know it's not something that's on my bookmarks list. It's not something that I really care about or the food's not good. I might as well get the cheapest thing possible and not spend as much. In addition, in order to eat healthier, I might just get a salad or the vegetarian option instead because usually those are cheaper. Really the way I think about it is I don't waste money or calories on something that I'm not gonna enjoy or that I don't really care about. But if it's a restaurant that I've been wanting to try, then I'm gonna be able to splurge a little bit and try different options. My second tip is to not order extra food. A lot of people go to restaurants, they get appetizers, they get drinks, they get dessert. Skip all of that and just go straight to the entrees because that's the most important thing. There are exceptions. There's restaurants where the appetizer is the thing that everyone gets, is the thing that they are known for. Go ahead, get the appetizer, but maybe get a cheaper entree in that instead. And for drinks, I would say unless you're going to a bar, which we don't really drink, so I can't really speak to that, but you can probably get away with not getting any drinks. We always order water, we don't get soda, we don't get anything else that costs any money. And for dessert, eat it at home or try somewhere else. If the place you're going to isn't really known for dessert, why not split that up and go somewhere else that's known for dessert? Then you can get dessert somewhere else and eat at the restaurant that you want to eat at. My third tip is to share meals. Obviously, this is easy because I have a husband and we always eat together, but if you live alone or you don't eat with someone or you're eating by yourself, it's still doable. For example, if you go somewhere and you get a pretty big entree, you can always save half of it and eat it for lunch the next day or dinner the next day. That basically gives you 2 for 1 meals. That's a really good deal. Another good thing about sharing is that you can try different foods. For example, if you go to a restaurant, you might see you want to try something and the other person wants to try something. If you both get those different items, then you can share and try double the entrees. Instead of both getting the same thing, then you're not really capitalizing on the opportunity to try different options. So really sharing is a great way to try different things and save a little bit of money because you're not spending as much. If you're going to a restaurant that says you should order 3 to 4 plates per person and it's just 2 of you, maybe just get 2 plates and share. Sometimes you don't have to overeat. I know in America we think we have to overeat, we have to eat a lot of food, but sometimes it's okay not to be completely full and still be satisfied because if you're like me and you live to eat, you're not there to get super full. You're not there necessarily for the value. You're there to try interesting and good tasting food, even if the portions are small. My fourth tip, like with all other budgeting tips, is to look for coupons or deals. Look for places that have special happy hours. It doesn't have to be with drinks. It could be that certain entrees are half off, or certain entrees have a better deal if you go on Sunday before 5 p.m. or if you go on a weekday for lunch. Sometimes if there's a holiday on a Monday, I'll find places that have good lunch deals that offer it on holidays and go instead, or places that are only open on certain days. This helps you save money. Like I said, if you are subscribing to certain special Groupon type websites that tell you about deals for restaurants, if you follow them on Instagram and see when they offer special deals, or sometimes if you sign up for their newsletters, then they give you coupons in your email. They might say, we're offering this special BOGO deal, try it out, or for your birthday. A huge thing is to try free things on your birthday. There are places out there like the hot pot place I went to where you can get a free all-you-can-eat hot pot on your birthday. That's a great opportunity to try a restaurant that you may not have otherwise tried because it's too expensive for free because it's your birthday. Take advantage of those coupons, take advantage of different options that you have out there to try restaurants at a cheaper price. My fifth tip is to limit nice restaurants to special occasions. I know it's difficult and there's so many restaurants, especially in New York, that are expensive. They're probably $3 signs or more and way more than you would spend on a normal meal. So why don't you just save it for a special occasion, for a birthday, an anniversary, if your parents are visiting and you know they're gonna pay, or if you're gonna go out with a client. This is a good opportunity to try the restaurant, but also do it in a nice atmosphere, because usually those places have better atmospheres. All right, so those are all my tips for how you can save money when eating at restaurants in New York City. It all boils down to saving it for the weekends. Really not eating out every day and not wasting your meals, because if you can save money by going somewhere cheaper, or you can save money by eating at home, why not do that? And then when you can really spend the money, you can go out and enjoy yourself. You don't have to eat instant ramen or McDonald's every day in order to enjoy yourself here. Now I'm going to walk you through a typical restaurant scenario where I'm going to go through a menu and tell you how I would approach this menu to save a little bit of money while still enjoying myself but keeping under budget. So I've pulled up this Pizza Loves Emily, which is Hui and I's favorite burger place in New York City. If you haven't tried it, you definitely need to try it. This is their menu for their West Village location. So as you can see, they have some appetizers. I'm just gonna ignore that because, like I said, don't need appetizers. This is a fairly expensive restaurant. You're gonna be spending a bit of money, so gonna skip that, gonna order the water. Obviously, did my research. I know that the burger is their famous thing, so we're definitely getting the burger. Yes, $26 for a burger seems pricey, but believe me, it is worth it. Now, most people would probably say, all right, I'm gonna get a burger, you get the burger, and then maybe we'll share a pizza. Or maybe we both get pizzas and we share the burger. Instead of doing that, Hui and I are going to share the burger and also share a pizza. Now, their Detroit grandma style pizzas are basically square pan pizzas, definitely worth trying. I'm gonna go for something over in the white section just because I like white pizzas. Now there's three options. One's $17, but you're just getting cheese, and there's a $22 off. At $5 more, I might splurge. Let's get the for the win. All right, so we're gonna share the pizza, we're gonna share the burger. That's 26 plus 22, $48. Not too horrible for a night out, trying a really good restaurant that you know you'll remember forever. So 48 divided by 2, that's about $24 a person, versus if you had gotten both a burger, that's 26 times 2, $52, and gotten a pizza plus 22, that's $74 or $37 a person. You saved a lot of money by just sharing. And the portions are pretty generous, so you can get away with sharing and not still being hungry at the end. And as I close out this budgeting series, I think the main takeaway is that if you budget well, yes, New York is expensive. Yes, you're probably going to spend a little more than you normally would if you lived in another city, but it's totally doable. And if you just budget yourself well and make smart choices, you can do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment below as usual if you have any questions and if you have tips, or let me know your recommendations for restaurants, because I love trying new places here in New York City. My next series is going to be all about being a lawyer, how to become one, how to study for the bar exam, how to get a job out of law school, because it seems like a lot of you guys are interested in my life as a lawyer. So I'm going to show you guys all about that in my next series. Keep an eye on that, and there'll also be some vlogs coming up, our trip to London, and a few other things sprinkled in. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!